Community Action Officer Brian Dye heads to this northeast Reno apartment complex nearly every day on the job. He's part of a team that focuses on problem areas to curb the calls for service and criminal activity.
Old school beat policing. Like you get out, you walk around, you know people, you know what's going on.
Dye's beat, the Silver Terrace Apartments, is a large complex where 95% of the tenants get their rent paid through a federal program. On this particular day, Dye helped maintenance staff post an eviction notice at an apartment where tenants moved out after Dye's police investigation led to an arrest.
They were suspected to be fencing stolen property and then also some lower level drug dealing. We had our undercover guys do a sting in here.
The tenants left a filthy mess. It was leased to a single mom who had a federal voucher for her and her 2 children, but no one ever saw children there. It's a suspected case of fraud. Part of what makes the community action officer's job effective is the relationship with the property managers, who are really glad to have them on the property.
We call it, that's our Brian. He belongs to us. He helps you out a lot. He does. He is excellent. And the difference that they've made is huge. Their presence, everybody's starting to realize that that they're here and people aren't going to get away with anything.
Burglaries were our biggest one. A lot of noise complaints, just property damage, and we're down to mainly it's like EMS calls and little bickering arguments. But burglaries, we haven't had a burglary call in a long time.
Dye and his partner have given the managers a number of suggestions, like adding lights and turning the sprinklers on at the playground at night so adults won't hang out. They've advised removing graffiti and replacing fence boards right away to keep the complex looking better.
The broken window theory, where if you see a big warehouse and there's a broken window, then you're more inclined to throw a rock, and it just keeps spider webbing and to where every window's broken. People that see things that no one cares about and it's neglected, they're more inclined to abuse it.
Dye and his partner know most of the tenants here and help them out in certain situations. The calls for service have gone down 40% in the past year.
To see a place like that go from 2 or 3 calls for service per day to 2 or 3 calls for service per week really shows that you've been effective at your job. And
Police Chief Steve Pitts reorganized the department and increased the number of community action officers to 8 officers and 1 sergeant. They have proven effective at problem solving all over the city.